Hi everyone, and we are here once again on my YouTube channel bringing you Vedic Astrology and its analysis for the week beginning July 1st. Have a bright day with Vedic Astrology to guide you over the sea of life. Vedic Astrology offers you tarot and Patra readings, Kundali birth charts, generation, and specific customized reports all geared towards your needs. So visit me at zedamastrology.com and learn more. Kundali for the week beginning July 1st to the 7th. And as you can see, we don't have much movement from signs because Mars and Venus remains in Cancer, Mercury and Rahu remains in Taurus, Ascendant has come full circle to keep partners with Sun. Ketu is still in Scorpio. Saturn is retrograde in his own house at Capricorn. Pluto is there with him also retrograde. Jupiter is retrograde in Aquarius. Moon has shifted to Pisces to keep company with Neptune, and Uranus is in Aries. Mars has changed from last week. Mars has changed nakshatras though and has gone into Ashlesha and will be there from the 1st to the 7th. And he continues his trek to the Gandanta point with Venus between Cancer and Leo, and that might come closer to the end of the month. We have so many planets retrograde as you see. Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter. And we know that Rahu and Ketu continuously are retrograde, so they will be in Taurus and Scorpio respectively until March 2022. These retrograde planets gives you a chance to really do over. It gives you a chance to fix. So look at this week as somehow whatever we have to fix, we get that chance to build our karma through Saturn and to understand the teachings or the guidance that we're getting from Jupiter retrograde. Okay, we are going to choose the cards for the tarot spread for this week, July 1st to July 7th. And this is the graha that we'll be focusing on for this week. Let us see what we have here. We have the moon. The moon is the natural fourth house, which is Cancer, and we have Mars and Venus in Cancer right now. And the moon is all about emotions, all about motherly feelings and assets. We are going to choose the card now for the bhava that we have to concentrate on, the bhava that most things may be happening from or to for this week. And let us see what our choice is for this week. And here we have the first house of self, where it's all about your physical characteristics, your health, what you do and how you do it, so that we need to concentrate on our emotions and ourselves. The element for this week for the energies that will be grounding us is fire, passion, aggression. And fire is also aligned to Mars. Mars is in Cancer, so probably we'll have some emotional action or passion about something in our lives, in our family, in our assets for this week. Let us choose now the deity or the god who will be blessing us, giving us energies, guiding us for this week. Let us see who it will be. And here we will have, let's see, Mahadev Shiva. So the god of transformation, the god of destruction, the god of things being renewed. So we have passion, we have action, we have emotions, we have Mars. Let us see again now. We're going to the spread, and I've chosen a 6-card spread for this week where we see past, present, future, strength, weakness, and the advice that is being given for this week. And the first card that we have here is number 13, death. So something is going to end, something is going to die, whether it is physical or emotional. It might be more emotional since Mars and Moon is there. So let us see. The second card was the Eight of Wands. Again, Mars, passion. The third card is the Three of Wands. Again, Mars, passion. Fourth card, Six of Wands. Wow. Wands, passion, fire. Everything is aligning. Two of Wands. And the final card that we have here today is Zero, the Fool. So again, something dies and something new will begin. So this week is all about transformation, probably about our emotions if we are emotional about something. Let us move on. Okay, just a recap of the spread that we chose for this week. 13, Death. Eight of Wands. Three of Wands, Six of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Fool. The first guiding card that was chosen for this week that I'm going to look at is the first house. The first house deals with you. It's your tanu. It's your body. It's your appearance. It's your disposition, your personality, your strength, your own self-esteem. As the card shows, your desires, your actions, who you are. And this is where most of your energies, you will be totally active for this week because this is you. The first house is you. Fire was the second energy card that I'm going to look at, and fire is all about passion. What drives you. Do you have aggression, or is your fire a subtle fire? How do you approach things, aggressively or with a subtle meaning behind it, or do you do it calmly but with passion? So that you and fire, you need to know how you're moving and who you're saying to and what you're saying to somebody, because fire can go out of control at times. So just be careful. Chandra or the moon is the graha that you will be reflecting on for this week, and the moon is all about nurturing, about emotions, about receptivity, about flexibility, memory, love, intuition. So how do you deal with all of these things by yourself? Remember, we are looking at the first house also. So that the moon and your mother and your family and your emotions, how do you deal with it? Are you going to deal with it passionately, or as fire is the energy, or are you going to deal with it differently? The energy for this week tells you it's a passionate moon, a passionate first house um, issue, but is that you? Who are you for this week? Mahadev Shiva is the god who will give us his blessings and his guidance for this week, and he gives a good marriage or a union, whether it's in business or a partnership. He also detaches from life's unexpected changes. So that transformation that we're going to get, that change, that death that we have in our lives this week, he is there to support us and enable us and hold us up. We can get numerous benefits by praying and paying obeisance to Lord Shiva. So we have here Death, card number 13, aligned to Mars, aligned to the element of water, which gives us the connection with Moon as the Graha for this week. And Death is all about a passage to a new level. It's transformational. It's a passion for travel also. Are you traveling from the past into the present, or are you going to remain in the past? It's all about secrets that are hidden that are going to end now. This is the end of something. It is not physical death, but it is something issue, some issue in your life, something that you want to bring an end to. And this card is telling you to move on. Do not fear, but accept the change that is coming in your life. Life goes on. There are hidden expectations that you have, but you are pure in what you want. So take that chance and bring an end to something in your past so that you can move on. And here the Eight of Wands, signifying your present situation for this week, tells you that your hard work is paying off. You have completed something. You have come to the conclusion of something. You have hit the target. So that you need to move on. Jupiter is the card aligned here. And remember, Jupiter is retrograde in Aquarius. Now, it can be that you have to move on from something in that particular house that Jupiter is there for. So that in your particular Kundali or birth chart, your information will tell me what Aquarius is for you. Is it the 10th house? Is it the 5th house of children? Is it your second house of wealth and assets or speech? Is it your ninth house of luck? So that, your Kundali will tell you exactly where you have to complete an action or an issue for you to come in the presence. But Jupiter is wise. So Jupiter is going to guide you. For the future card, we have the Three of Wands, which tells you you're going to travel, you're going on a vacation, you're going probably to immigrate to another country, that it's foreign lands. And this card again is aligned to Mars. So this is the action that you have to take. This is the action that you have to take for yourself so that your first house is activated, your moon is activated, fire is activated. So all those energies are leading you to the future as to the expansion and exploration that you have to do. The action is on you. You and you alone can make this decision. Nobody's going to make it for you. The deities are guiding you, the cards are guiding you, but the action is all on you. Three of Wands and Mars fixes that energy for you. It is up to you now to make that decision for your future. The advice from the Six of Wands is that if you do all that you are required to do or that you could do in this week, success is going to come to you. Victory is going to come to you. It has been a long time in coming, but it is there. The element is fire, so you have the passion. The graha or planet associated with the Six of Wands is the sun, which has leadership, charisma, self-reliance, determination, endurance. So if it is that you do what you have to do and activate yourself, then you are going to meet with success. The Two of Wands is your weakness. You know you have choices. You are standing there on the cusp of the world. You are seeing the horizons. You are seeing the pathways that you can take. But do you want to take that step, or are you going to hold back? What is your passion? You have the passion to do it. The card, the graha for this card is Mars. Again, Mars is in Cancer. But again, too, why you may not want to take that step is because Mars is debilitated in Cancer. So you have the passion for it, but you are going back and forth trying to make that choice because Mars, your action, your passion, your commander in chief, he is in a weakened state, debilitation as we see in Cancer. So this may be the reason why you are going back and through on this decision. The Fool Zero is your advice as to what to do. And it's telling you, the deities are telling you, take that change, you know, take that step into the unknown. Be innocent in what you may wish for. God is on your side. The God of destruction is here for you this week. He is there to help you in the transformation. The element for this card is air. Air can take you in any direction, and you need to make that choice because the unknown is there before you. You know this. You know this, right? So that the choice again, it all comes down to you and what you want and what you want to do. Do you want something new or do you want to remain with the old? It's all up to you. So I'm tying back the Kundali, the birth chart, to the tarot cards. And I'm just going to show you, that These two things are really aligned to each other. Your tarot spread this week was all about choices, about yourself, about your home, about your emotions. It was choices about how you use your passion, right? And I indicated that Mars is that. Venus here with Mars brings a little bit of chaos because Mars wants to fight, but Mars is weak, Mars is debilitated, and Venus here may want to overdo it, but she cannot overdo it because Venus is in the enemy's house, Moon. Cancer is owned by Moon. But Saturn here, Saturn is the great lord of karma. He is still opposing Mars and Venus, and he will bring some discipline and some tolerance, some productivity to the chaos that is being caused in Cancer here with Venus and Mars together. So Saturn opposing these two will show why you are delaying those choices that you have to make, why it is you are going back and forth on whether to do it or not to do it. Jupiter himself here is retrograde, and you are getting that chance to redo. So, take that chance to redo. He may not give you the best advice at this point in time, but he is there giving you advice, telling you, whichever house this is from. This house may affect Cancer. Aquarius may affect Cancer, which is why, again, I'm always going to reiterate that your Kundali is so important. What is Aquarius to you? What house is Capricorn for you? Does Mars represent your first house? Does in Cancer? Does Cancer represent your eighth house of transformation, which will just double the efforts of all that transformation that is happening to you this week? So that visit zedamastrology.com. Let us see what your birth chart tells us and how we can deal with your potential outcomes for the week. I always give thanks. I always remember God in whatever I do because without Him, I cannot do anything. And I would like to share this Bhagwan's blessing with you so that, we can get through this week with His guidance, with His blessings, with His thoughts. I thank you once again for staying the course with me, for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I ask that you visit my website, zedamastrology.com, where you will see all the reports, all the guidance that I may be able to assist you with so that we can both learn and develop together. Thank you so much.